Let's start with Zubimendi. Zubi do that guy. So David Austin was asked about Zubimendi. Obviously, yesterday we talked about Real Madrid, potentially Real Madrid again. Ban them, ban the players, ban the manager as well. Maybe you'll have a chance to get players as well. Real Madrid yesterday talked about them potentially hijacking Zubimendi. So according to David Austin, he was asked today and he said, without wanting to discredit the reporting of others, I personally haven't had this. Arsenal are expecting Zubimendi to join in the summer. I don't know if that means it is completely done, but for some, I think he goes on to say, yes, it is basically done. So we got the reports from, do I remember where it was? Back in a couple of months ago, basically saying that deal is, I think it could have been Sam Dean, I'm not sure. He said the deal is basically done. Arsenal have signed Zubimendi. It's going to be done in the transfer window. It's going to be finalized. Now, some reports from Spain are saying that actually it's not yet done, and he could turn his head and decide to go to Real Madrid instead, because he's always wanted to stay in the La Liga with the bigger team, and this is an opportunity. But David Johnson says, he's not discrediting others, and still expecting Zubimendi to join Arsenal. So I think usually when you talk to a player for a long time, like we do the Declan Rice and those kind of players, even Sesko, it feels like we're really going to sign Sesko as well, because we've been talking to him for 2 years, unless he doesn't leave Leipzig. With this particular player, I feel like when Arsenal do all the, the deals and the back work and what's the word I'm looking for? Basically all the hard work, like behind the scenes throughout the season, and sending scouts to watch him and talking to his agent and talking to the team, talking to the player, trying to get him to the side. I think we've done a lot of that. So it is very tough to say like Zubimendi not joining Arsenal. And Zubimendi joining Arsenal, it will mean at least one midfielder leaving. Now, will that be Jorginho? We talked about Partey yesterday as well. A lot of people want Partey to stay. Very understandable. But it depends on how our transfer window will go. Depending on which kind of players we'll buy, how much wages they're going to be on, we could lose a couple of big players this transfer window. Partey might be one of them. Martinelli might be one of them. He's been in the reports. Trossard could be one of them as well. It might have been someone like a Jesus, but now since he's injured, he's not going to go anywhere. It might have been someone like a Tomiyasu, but he's injured, he's not going to go anywhere. It's very tough to say who. I mean, there's players who we're definitely expecting to stay, but there's others that you never know. We don't know what's going to happen with Zinchenko and Kiev and all that. But with Zubimendi, I think I would still lean towards Zubimendi is potentially joining Arsenal. So, and that is what David Austin said as well. And not only him, Sky Sports said that Martin Zubimendi to Arsenal is almost definitely going to happen. When you look back now to the summer transfer window, Liverpool were all set to sign him, and then there was a late change of heart. Was there a late intervention by Arsenal? That would be great for our ego. I mean, if you had Liverpool wanted him and then he was like, I'm actually going to go to Arsenal next season, that's great. But obviously before that, he was always saying that he wants to stay in La Liga. He wants to win the La Liga. He wants to play for bigger teams in La Liga. And at that point, it was Barcelona. Now it could be Real Madrid. And as I said yesterday, if he's still listening, you're the one who's going to replace Modric. Kroos has just retired. Modric is going to retire. You're going to be there. You're going to be playing with Bellingham and Valverde. You're going to be behind players like Mbappe and Vinicius. And now you're bringing Trent on the right side. This position is yours. Mostly a player from the country will say, yeah, I'm definitely going to stay here. Why not? Why not play for the biggest team in the world? He would say that. So unless we've done a lot of background work. So that would be interesting. If he actually chooses Arsenal ahead of Real Madrid, then that means we will have done a lot of background work like we did with Declan Rice. So that is the latest on Zubimendi. And